lot of tattoo shops and piercing studios. This one, the cleanliness first and foremost. This is the cleanest shop I've ever worked at. It's the friendliest, it's the nicest. We have the most diversity with people here. It's a very accepting space, whereas most tattoo shops I've walked in, it's just like, what do you want? What do you need? You know what I mean? And for here, it's more of a relaxed.
Like, there's a lot of clients that will come here when they're not having a good day, so they come here and hang out. My name is James Harville, and I am the owner of Gallery X Art Collective, and I am also a body piercer. I envisioned a shop where we can have art gallery showings for local artists, that we could sell local art. We could have live performances with music within the gallery itself, which we do. And then I wanted it to be a jewelry gallery. So with all of those mixed, it's not your traditional tattoo shop at all. Did Ryan do this part at all with you? No.
So beginning off, Doc King is who apprenticed my dad, Jerry Rigger. My dad was actually Doc King's only apprentice. And that started around 1972. Doc King actually had broken his arm, and my dad asked for apprenticeship a million times, and he finally said yes, as long as he did all the tattoos and Doc King got to keep all the money. When you turn behind you, you'll see some pictures of my dad. There's my dad here, Jerry, and this is Lyle Tuttle, a very famous tattoo artist and a friend of my dad, and this is Tony Olivas. These two are both deceased, and he was a world famous tattoo artist, and he was one of my dad's apprentices as well. You'll just see various pictures of him throughout his career, his different shops. He's been in plenty of newspaper articles, magazines. He had a long, extensive career.
I think I was 19 when I met Jerry, and when I walked in that shop, met Jerry, I pretty much went there every day and just talked to the old man, hung out and enjoyed the environment. I just loved collecting tattoos. At that time, I had no knowledge of piercings. My knowledge of piercings were ears. Tongues, bellies, nipples was out of the question in my mind. I had no idea that was even a thing other than in your National Geographics at that time. So when I was asked to pierce, I was just like, yeah, I'll try whatever, you know, and I did it and I loved it, and 26 years later, here we are. Everything that I do here, I feel like I took from Jerry. Other than the entertainment stuff, that's more my passion and my love, the business itself is ran pretty much how I was brought within the business itself. So learning how to manage the business is really what I mentored under Jerry, I feel like, as far as how to treat the clients, how to treat the business itself, how to stay on top of things within the business, how to communicate with and network with all the other surrounding tattoo shops to create, you know, a nice business.
Well, when I first met Jay, it was more of a like, hey, there's this guy, you teach him how to do this. And I was looking at my dad like, why are you wanting to hire this guy? Like, it's just some kid off the street that BMX bikes all over the place, is a partier, you know. And I don't know, my dad saw something in him. We started talking about piercing. I started showing him some things. We started becoming friends. And literally from that point on, we've had both a professional and a, you know, just a regular style outside of the shop friendship.
So for about 2 years, me and Ryan would just sit and pretty much talk about how we want to shop, how we envision a shop. There's a lot that makes it stand alone. We treat everybody basically the same. We'll go above and beyond to make any situation right for the client. The cleanliness we have within the studio is unlike any other. A lot of people walk in the door and they start to turn around and leave, and we have to tell them, no, we do tattoos and stuff here. Like, they think they're in a jewelry gallery, an art gallery, or just something where they're like, I'm not in a tattoo shop.
My name is Chelsea Jones, and I'm a client here at Gallery X. Well, they all do a really good job. It's very clean. They're all really nice. Just overall good experience. They take care of people here. I've been to some other ones, like even just in this area, and I don't feel like it was nearly as much fun, I guess is a good way to put it. Like, it's an enjoyable experience. It's not just coming in, getting it done, going home.
Why should they come here? For me, we have a very large variety of tattooers. There's 7 tattooers here. Everybody kind of loves something different. Everybody here is pretty friendly for the most part. So it's just a good accepting space that isn't like any shop I've really been in. And this is by far the absolutely cleanest shop I have ever worked at. And I've been doing this for probably 30 years, so.
They all do a great job. I mean, I have, a handful of things here or there from almost everyone here. They all are very dedicated to doing a good job, and they all do a good job. And it's a nice shop, and I can't imagine going anywhere else. I like it here. Especially now that I've been here, I don't want to go anywhere else.
You could go anywhere as long as you're comfortable and you're having a positive experience and not taken advantage of. It doesn't matter where you go. So yeah, in that sense, come here because you're not going to have any of those things.